Hey everyone, welcome to Psychology of Anime. Today, we're diving into a character that many people either love or hate. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications. Also, drop your anime recommendations in the comments. I'm especially interested in hearing about anime with interesting characters for me to analyze. And don't forget, tell me why some of you dislike Sakura so much. I'm really curious to hear your reasons for hating her. As I mentioned, people either love or hate Sakura. There's no middle ground. In the first part of Naruto, the classic Naruto, it becomes pretty clear why some people don't like her. She's always chasing after Sasuke, often degrading herself for his attention, even though he barely notices her. It's a platonic love, and at the same time, she treats Naruto poorly, the character many of us relate to. Naruto is kind to her, genuinely likes her, but she just sees him as foolish and immature. When Team 7 first gets together with Kakashi, Naruto, and Sasuke, Kakashi asks them about their dreams. Both Naruto and Sasuke share concrete plans. Naruto wants to become Hokage, and Sasuke is driven by his desire for vengeance. But Sakura doesn't really express a clear dream. She only thinks about Sasuke. Later on, we get a glimpse of her past, though the anime doesn't delve too deeply into it. We see her insecurities, which are normal for a child or a preteen searching for self-affirmation. During this time, she forms a friendship with Ino, who supports her, but they eventually become rivals. It's interesting to see that her love for Sasuke isn't exactly benevolent. It's more about filling a void within herself. This is quite typical at her age, as she's still developing her personality, so it's normal to have instabilities and seek approval. One interesting aspect of Sakura's character development is her inner Sakura, which appears in various situations where she faces confrontation or challenges. This can be seen as representing her ID, a concept from Freud's theory of personality, which also includes the superego and ego. The ID represents our impulsive desires and drives, and it reflects the inner growth happening within her. In the second part of Naruto, we see a much more mature Sakura. To me, she's the character from Konoha who has shown the most growth. She studied, worked hard, learned new techniques, and began to focus on her own life rather than just Sasuke. She became one of the most important characters in the series. Without her, many characters like Gaara and Kankuro might not have survived. She even led Konoha's medical team when pain attacked the village. Sakura is intelligent, courageous, and compassionate. Her dedication and hard work have made her one of the most crucial figures in the story. Her love for Sasuke endures, but it becomes more mature, even though it remains platonic for a time. Now, considering the facts, Sakura was a child in classic Naruto, developing her personality, and as a teenager, already having a more defined personality. Can we consider her love an obsession? Let's break it down with 3 key traits of obsessive love. 1. A constant desire to be with that person, even at the expense of family, work, and other relationships. 2. Excessive jealousy. 3. A constant fear of abandonment. First, she doesn't have an overwhelming need to be with Sasuke all the time. It's been years since he left Konoha, and she has managed to live her life. Second, excessive jealousy is not present. Sasuke doesn't give her any reason to be excessively jealous when she's a teenager. This behavior is more evident during her childhood. The fear of abandonment is there, but it stems from Sasuke leaving the village in a traumatic way for reasons beyond her control. So no, what Sakura feels is not an obsessive love. As for whether her love is platonic and unilateral, this is complicated because Sasuke and Sakura are now married and have a daughter. Sakura likely recognized the signs of Sasuke's love for her that we, the audience, might not have noticed. And since they're together now, it seems she was right. After all, Sasuke didn't have another great love interest in the series. It's often debated that his way of showing love is different, shaped by his difficult past, which could make for another interesting video. Sakura's love has grown over time. Throughout the first part, the second part, and now in Boruto, we see her developing into someone who no longer relies on Sasuke for her sense of self. She even reaches a point where she's ready to end his life to protect those close to her, like Naruto, prioritizing them over Sasuke. This brings us to a critical moment. Sasuke and Sakura confront each other, and Sasuke nearly kills her. If it weren't for Naruto, she would have died, and there would be no family or daughter between them. But let's consider this. Sasuke had one of the most difficult childhoods in the Naruto universe, which affected both his development and his ability to form relationships. So, his approach to love is different from someone who had a more normal life. Yes, he almost killed her, just as he tried to do with Naruto, but in the chaotic Naruto universe, anyone could have been in that position. Sakura, Ino, Naruto, or Kakashi. At that moment, Sasuke was disturbed and could have killed anyone. Now, Sasuke is a different person. He wouldn't do that again. He apologized to her, and she accepted. This shows how mature Sakura has become, and it's clear that Sasuke wouldn't make the same mistake now. It took him a long time, but he has finally grown as well. However, staying in a relationship and continuing to love someone who tried to end your life might seem counterintuitive in our reality. If someone verbally or physically abuses you, or even attempts to take your life, continuing to love them shows a clear lack of emotional strength and self-respect. So, in our world, this kind of behavior is not something to accept or justify. Thankfully, our reality isn't as chaotic as the Naruto universe, at least not yet. The bond Sakura shares with Sasuke shows how well she understands him, possibly even better than he understands himself. She recognized his love, allowed him freedom, and now, despite everything, she trusts him. Sasuke no longer disappoints her as he did in the past. He shows respect and affection, which can be seen as his way of expressing love. Sakura embodies many important values: dedication, hard work, compassion, and a commitment to never giving up on people. Her journey shows us that maturity is one of the greatest achievements a person can attain. So, everyone, don't forget to drop your anime suggestions and let me know about interesting characters to analyze. I'm always looking for new anime to watch, and while I'm familiar with many popular ones, I know there are plenty more out there. I'll be watching and analyzing them based on your recommendations. Thanks for your suggestions, and I'll see you in the next video.